A senior Russian prison official is now facing charges over the torture and death of Ukrainian journalist Viktoriya Roshchyna in Russian captivity. Ukrainian police say the former head of SIZO No. 2 in Taganrog personally ordered the brutal mistreatment that ultimately led to her death while detained by Russian authorities. Roshchyna, an award-winning journalist, went missing in August 2023 after entering Russian-occupied territory in Ukraine to report on life under occupation. Despite months of appeals from her family and colleagues, Russian officials only admitted for holding her 9 months later. In October 2024, her family received confirmation of her death in custody. According to Ukrainian investigators, while in Taganrog's notorious remand prison, Roshchyna was subjected to repeated torture, psychological abuse, and systematic deprivation of food, water, and medical care. She was reportedly denied even the ability to sit or sleep during the day. In an attempt to force her cooperation, the prison former chief now faces up to 12 years in prison for war crimes, if convicted. This week, the Ukrainian media community and members of the public gathered in Kyiv to say their final farewell. Viktoriya's funeral took place at St. Michael's Monastery, followed by a ceremony in Maidan Nezalezhnosti and burial at Baikove Cemetery. Her family have requested privacy, asking journalists and mourners not to seek comments during the services. Roshchyna's case has become a stark symbol of the risks faced by Ukrainian journalists reporting from occupied areas. Before her disappearance, she had reported from the front lines, often at great personal risk, determined to show the reality of war and occupation. Her loss is felt deeply, not just by colleagues, but by the wider Ukrainian society, at a time when the dangers facing reporters are as acute as ever. Ukrainian authorities say they will continue to pursue accountability for this responsible. For many, Viktoriya Roshchyna's story is both a tragedy and a call for justice.
Ми її всі дуже любили. Вона
We genuinely admired everything about her, her unwavering dedication, her powerful storytelling on abuse and injustice. Everyone on our team mentioned her with a smile, because she wasn't just a remarkable journalist, she was a truly beloved friend.
We actually made the documentary investigation about what's happened with Vika, and we found out a couple of things about what was happened in prison, in Taganrog especially. We were talking with one of the witnesses, the woman which was with Vika in the one camera in prison, and we found out about all these tortures. But still we are working on other piece of this puzzle of this story. We want to understand what was the reason of her death, because it's still we can understand what was happening about these tortures and everything, but where she died and what was the reason, it's still the question, and we are working on this still.
Fikret Dolkhanov, Elbrus Musayev, Kyiv, Ukraine, A News.